Captain's Log, starring on May 2nd, 2026. And hello, class. Welcome back to another topic of Talkshow at Night. I am Catalina, your co-host, and Creation aka Lucario says here, hello, class. Welcome back to another topic of Talkshow at Night, where we cover people on the internet who need to be called out and to figure out their situations that need to be dealt with. So, for this topic tonight, we are going to cover a very special topic of a community that I used to be a fan of that now I'm going to be cutting the cords from. Where Creation here has provided me some type of video information upon a community that I am familiar with that I'm going to have to put in my input with what I just informed from Creation from a few days ago that I found was pretty very sickening from what I was told, to where, oh boy, I knew this day would come. So, Creation has sent me a video about this community called SML. For people that don't know who SML is, SuperMarioLogan is the name. Where Logan, the main creator himself, has did something very bad behind closed doors, and we're gonna get right into it with the video that we have found that Creations has informed me with, and we're gonna sit here and react to this together, class. So keep in mind, we're gonna do this for a little bit of a reaction to this, to where if I have some questions or input that I'm gonna give out, there's gonna be some information that I'll have to point out. So with that being said, we're gonna, point this out and give a good review on it. So viewer beware, viewer discretion's advised. Enjoy.
To any average YouTube viewer, SML might seem like your typical kids channel, but beneath the surface lies some incredibly disturbing drama that has been going on for the past 6 years. From Logan sending notes to a group chat with my...
Okay, yeah, no, don't fucking do that. Even I know this guy somewhere. He goes by the name Titototter, also the same creator who did some Sonic content as well, involving with fucking Cream the Rabbit, Tails the Fox, and all the other characters. OMG, yeah. I'll get into that eventually soon, but oh yeah, it gets fucking worse.
To his incredibly complicated relationship with Chili, there are a lot of unexplained mysteries. So today, we're covering it all, not leaving out a single detail. And it all started on December 4th, 2019, when Chili made a tweet saying relationships are all fake anyways. This tweet was very concerning to fans. Some people completely brushed it off and doubted that it was related to her and Logan, while others were beginning to get worried. Please don't be what I think it is. Pretty sure this is just about Tito and Rebecca. Lol. Most fans at the time brushed it off as nothing, but this wasn't the case at all. Things really took a turn when Chili's sister, Damaris Chapman, suddenly dropped a bunch of tweets that seemed to totally call out Logan. According to her, Logan had cheated on Chili with a prostitute, and supposedly paid him $60,000 to hook up with him, but it didn't.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a full...
Okay, but yeah, that got a little bit sickening too. Okay, yeah. Way to show that up, fucker. So yeah, wow. I didn't expect that to get it that bad, but wow. Jeez. Now I can see where this got all to begin with. Jeez. Creation even said that he felt very sickening to his stomach when he heard all this and wanted to share this towards me. So this is why we're discussing this as we speak. Okay, well, I mean, you're not wrong there, Creation, so thanks for the info.
There, Damaris also claimed that Logan crashed out on Tito, tore up his plushies in rage, and
oh yeah, I remember hearing theories about that. Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Even scratched himself to try to get pity from the police. And if everything couldn't get any worse, Damaris claimed that Logan put his hands on her. That same day, Damaris also dropped some leaked messages between Logan and Tito, and they were shocking to say the least. In these texts, Tito tells Logan that he doesn't want anything to do with him anymore, and basically says nothing matters at this point. Then Logan hits back with something wild. He asks Tito if he wants him to tell Chili about Willow, which is the prostitute that Logan paid to hook up with. By now, it was clear that Tito was done with Logan and pretty much hates him. So he says that he'll tell her himself right after he gets all his stuff moved out of the house, since Logan hadn't kicked him out. But here's where things get even worse. Logan tells Tito that he can stay in the house if he agrees to not tell Chili about Willow. Bro's out here trying to make silence a part of rent. However, most of the fans were siding with Logan. I think Logan got framed. The text may not even be real. She could have just got someone to go along with it and put some random person's name as Logan on the contact, and probably paid that person for helping to frame Logan. Whichever side you pick of either the rat or Logan, all that matters is Logan is actually happy. Now fast forward to December 15th, 2019, Logan put out an Instagram story where he basically explained that he'd like to take the mature route with everything. After this, he says that
Wow. Just reading all of this, yeah, this truly really gives me alarm. Backflashes. Wow. Ain't this gonna get very sickening, class? Very sickening to this fucking disgusting man, indeed. Wow. Way to put yourself into a real stick in the mud, Logan. Way to go, dude.
isn't easy, and this whole situation should have been kept private, and the videos will continue like normal. Now, Logan saying that none of this drama should have been made public seems fair enough, and most people can understand that, but still, a lot of fans felt like this post didn't really explain anything or clear up the confusion. Then, later that same day, Logan jumped on Instagram and posted a couple stories that seemed like subtle shade throws at Chili and Tito. The first one was a photo with the quote, "Don't bite the hand that feeds you." Pretty clear shade, especially since Logan had mentioned before that Tito was living in his house rent-free. Then, Logan followed that up with a screenshot of the legal definition of defamation in Florida, most likely aimed at both Chili and Tito, basically implying that what they were saying about him wasn't true. After this, a lot of fans started to side with Logan even more in the drama.
Wow, that's fucking stupid of you, dude. Really, I'm gonna be very harsh and be blunt here, but that's really fucking stupid of you to do. Like, come on. Are you fucking that retarded, Logan? As for someone who was a big fan of you, I don't think I want to be a fan of your content to begin with anyway. And thank goodness I unsubscribed and blocked you to begin with, because I want no part of your fucking cringy ass content. Your fucking content is fucking trashy enough, in which I will get to that when we get to the end of the video, because I have a few words to fucking say to you, dude. Because I am not happy with you. I am very not fucking happy.
So, Logan was telling the truth. After seeing what Logan had to say, Tito finally clapped back with his own response. He kicked things off by saying, "Once a snitch, always a snitch," which definitely set the tone. Then, Tito dropped a pretty wild claim. He said Logan straight up told him he was cheating on Chili, and even wanted to show him videos of him and the other girl doing the dirty while she was on her period. Since Tito is Chili's brother, he obviously shut that down and went straight to tell Chili. According to Tito, that's what got him kicked out of the house, and why Logan ripped up all his plushies. Honestly, I have no idea who to believe, but Tito's claim seems somewhat off. Both sides seem fishy to me. Later that same day, Chili posted 2 Instagram stories with depressing song lyrics. So far, this was all Chili said about the drama after the original tweet that started it in the first place. Now, if you think all this drama in one day is crazy, it only gets crazier, because the very next day, Logan actually chats with fans about the drama in an Instagram group chat. Logan says that he's done with the whole situation and that he's gonna just focus on himself. He also says that it's funny how they were accusing him for the $60,000 on the hooker, and even makes a joke saying $60,000?
Okay, $60,000 for a fucking hooker? Who the fuck does that? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I get you're a grown-ass adult, but with minors around? Why do you think this is a smart way to do? Like, why would you post something like this, dude? Ew. Like, come on. No, you can't go that level. Jeez Louise, dude. You're fucking sicking me to death. My goodness. Well, this got bad. Holy shit. I'm already not liking this already. Oh shit.
Is the bitch made of gold? Now, many fans actually agreed with this part in particular, basically thinking it was fully made up and not true. Bruh, $60,000 hooker ain't even a thing. Bullshit. Now, who is gonna pay $60,000 for a hooker? Who was it? Beyonce?
Experience Nair Wax Ready Strips.
Yeah, so it got more worse. Wow. Just don't mind the ads, folks. It's just how it is, so don't mind it. Anyway, back to the topic.
That day, a bunch of messages got leaked, which honestly wasn't a huge shock at this point. Things were already blowing up. After seeing everything going around, Chili jumped in to clear the air a bit more. In a comment section, she said the whole situation had nothing to do with rent. So basically, Chili was saying Tito earned his free stay by helping out.
Oh yeah, I remember this now. Like, if I last recall from one of the SML shorts they did, where basically they did a skit where frickin' Shrek from frickin' DreamWorks, apparently, managed to do some type of diarrhea skit where he actually took a shit on the fucking couches with the chocolate pudding smearing. So this is basically like a little weird setup that they managed to do when clearly, oh my god, why would you make something like that even if you have to take a few hours to get all this shit cleaned up? Like, come on, really? Ugh. Okay, this already sickens me.
Behind the scenes. And if rent was really the issue, Logan could have talked to Tito instead of doing all of this. This drama was already starting to get really out of hand. So just 3 days later, after it initially started, Tito posted an Instagram story saying that Chili wanted him to take everything down, and she wants the drama to disappear. However, Tito didn't really listen to Chili, as later he posted a video explaining the drama and showed some screenshots. The first screenshot he showed are the text between him and Chili was basically saying that Logan found a package with all of his plushies for $4,500, and supposedly Logan was gonna buy it for Tito, and he would get them all back. Chili also said that Logan didn't destroy any main characters, and they went through all the ones he cut. Then she also revealed that Logan only destroyed the ones he rarely uses, and that they were all from the same brand. But then, a day after Christmas, Chili dropped a video on her channel, and it was weird. The title alone was off. The title was Logan and Chili Christmas at the SML house. Not the usual over-the-top clickbaity style that grabs attention on her channel. Just reading it, something felt off. And when you actually watch the video, the vibe is totally fake. It's like they're both just going through the motions, trying to act normal, but failing. And just from looking at Logan's face, it looks like he's completely done with it. It's sad because this feels so fake now, when they used to be like a family.
More like a trashy family, if you ask me. Like, jeez. Talk about a real big pushover for your content. To think, oh, it's all fun and games now, to turn around to do something really blood flag material behind closed door, dude. So maybe some of my people were right about you to begin with. You are clingy, you're fucking a monster, and you're doing this just because you want sympathy. I mean, clearly, I hate to say this right here and now, Logan, you're starting to sound like a lot of people from the Adventure Team group, and you're one of those people. When clearly, one of Omega Emperor's videos that had your stuff on it was involved with it. So, who's to say that now you're at your own fault for this? So, yeah, nice going, douchebag. Nice fucking going.
They look super depressed. It's like they're faking their smiles. The whole Christmas week was jam-packed with drama, but on New Year's Eve 2019, more crazy stuff came out from Tito and Chili. It started off with Tito putting a tweet saying that last night he got turned with Logan, and there was a hooker that Tito paid to do the dirty with, which would turn out to be Willow, who will be important later. To make everything worse, Logan leaked pictures of Tito at a club with women that were and it was in a group chat with mostly fans that were mockers.
Yeah, no, that's a fucking red flag right there, Logan. Nice going, fucker. You're a dipshit.
Logan got a lot of backlash for this, and even Chili responded to what he did. Chili said that it wasn't really about Tito, but it was about those girls that got their bodies leaked on the internet. She also mentioned the video was leaked in a group chat with mockers, and she was pretty mad about it. Many people were mad about this, and some even started speculating that Logan would get in legal trouble. You are deep.
Yeah, basically, I would be mad as well. I would be. I'd be infuriated, like very blood boiling, steaming. Oh, you don't want to go to my limit, buddy. You don't want to.
Right, Chili. It is a crime known as sending to underage viewers in a secret DM. This is definitely a crime, which Logan could face up to 15 to 30 years in prison, and would also be labeled as a sex offender. Hashtag SML is over party. After all this went down, everyone was pretty silent, up until February 3rd, 2020, when Logan finally made the first confirmation video of the relationship being over. On Instagram, Logan posted a story saying, "Me and Chili have been broken up for over a month now. Just wanted to let everyone know." Many people found this weird, as literally a week before this, Chili posted a behind-the-scenes video on her channel with Logan and the crew in it. The most likely answer is that they recorded this before they broke up. Now, many fans already hated Chili and were siding with Logan, but 3 days later, this became much worse. On February 7th, some leads that Chili was potentially the one cheating on Logan came out. Lavelle spoke out again and posted pictures on his Instagram from the Super Bowl, and these pictures clearly show Chili with both Logan and another man. If you guys look at the picture on the right, that very clearly isn't Logan. That man is Roy Gibbhard. For a lot of you guys, this name may sound familiar. This is because in SML, there's a character named Roy Githard, and it's actually based off of this man that Chili's been with. To prove it even more, Roy posted a story around the first week of February, and it was a picture of Chili's peach Lamborghini that she had Logan give her. Once fans saw this information, they started siding with Logan even more, as they were already siding with him. All of this information caused them to believe Logan and hate Chili even more. I feel like Logan is innocent and Chili is the guilty one.
Wow, well, clearly, Logan is the guilty one for sure, but still, for all the stupid shit that he's been doing behind closed doors, yeah, buddy, you're already making me sickened to your stupid content anyway, to where it's not getting me nowhere, to where I'm gonna cut the cords and basically move on from you after this, Logan. Which, like I said, I have a few words to say to you, but I don't have anything to say at this moment, so I'm very speechless with you, dude. Very speechless. But yeah. Creation even wanted to point out, like, everything he has heard was very true, and he was very sick to his stomach. So, which, again, good call, Creation. Thank you.
Aw, I actually had trust for this girl, and now I should take away that trust from her, because I can't even seem to deal with what's happening right now. To make things even worse, according to Lavelle, Chili was dating Roy for over 2 years.
Apparently, they have been together for literally around 2 months or so, since this whole stuff broke down.
Lavelle saw all of this and decided to confront Roy. And in these messages, Lavelle was saying that he was going to do stuff to Roy's ex-wife named Jocelyn. And in these messages, Roy was saying that he was going to beat up Lavelle in many different ways. Then Lavelle shared one of Chili's tweets, where she basically says that she'd never cheated on Logan. After that, she tells people to stop believing the one crew member who's always in some kind of drama and constantly going off on people. Lavelle clapped back, saying he's actually the most reliable source, since Logan runs a business and he's the one who's supposed to be putting all the info out there. Then he went on to reveal more drama. Apparently, Chili caused a whole scene at a casino, hacked into Logan's Instagram, and deleted everything related to the drama. Oh, and he also claims that Chili once took Roy on Kevin Hart's yacht, but never even took Logan on one. So yeah, it's pretty clear he went off on Chili real quick. After this, Lavelle went on an Instagram video to expose Roy, and started saying that Roy got his Instagram taken down.
He lost his wife to a boxer. Loser. Oh man.
And then after this, Roy posted a story on Instagram where he's using punching bags and says, "Just imagine Lavelle as the punching bag." This caused Lavelle to post another Instagram story, and he tells Roy to pull up, and actually calls out Roy for a fight.
Hey, this want to make a little IG story. Say that go ahead and accept my friend request. You want to accept the new one? Go ahead and pull up. You done fishing? It stopped raining. Pull up. Why you got here selling that on Instagram? What the
Now, Lavelle did confirm that Roy pulled up and fought him, but he pulled up with 3 different people in the car, and Roy said how he was worried that Lavelle would call the police on him. Then Lavelle says that he supposedly won the fight, but it's unfortunately unknown why there's no videos of it.
And then he pulling up with like three niggas in the car, right? Him, somebody else on the passenger seat, and then he worried about me calling the police. You probably gonna end up being the one called the police at the end of the day when you pulled up on my land with all that. You feel me? I told you, I'm with it. Like I put that there. You understand me? You cannot compare it. The only mic I got is right here on my eyebrow. That's it.
That was all the Lavelle stuff for now, but this drama started to take a turn when Logan revealed his brand new girlfriend. He posted an Instagram story playing Jenga on a plane with an unknown girl, and that girl was making animal mouth movements with her hands. Most fans automatically assumed that this was Logan's new girl, and they were supporting him for it. Logan mad tough. Imagine breaking up with someone you've been with for 10 years and moving on so easily. Such a strong man, no cap. Now, fast forward to the 16th of February, Logan posted a video called SML Movie The School Dance. And in this video, it introduces us to a new character called Roy Githard.
Oh,
and like I said earlier in the video, this character is based off Chili's boyfriend at the time.
Okay, the only thing I find this funny is where fucking Chef Pee-Pee is all dressed up like a woman with a fucking wig. Okay, that's actually laughable. I mean, like I said, I used to be his big SML supporter way back then, but generally, I've already found the fucking truth about this, so I'm already sick to my stomach to what I'm looking at here, so... thanks for Creation for informing me about this, but yeah, I'm already not liking this already, so... yeesh.
And they would go on to make fun of the whole incident between Chili and Roy, and how Roy got a divorce and has kids. They also mentioned the Super Bowl ticket incident where Roy got a ticket from Chili, and both Logan and Roy were there.
Well, probably because she's at the dance with Roy Githard.
Roy Githard? Who's Roy Githard?
Who is Roy Githard? Jr., he's only the coolest guy in school.
I've never heard of him before.
Yeah, rumor has it he's already got a divorce and a kid.
But we're so young, though. Oh,
That's what I need to fucking ask. Why would you have kids at a young age like this? Like, no. Why? Like, okay, how does that fucking work? Okay? You only would do that when you're at an adult age or something. Because I've done fucking research about it, and yes, it can be a very bad situation. So, ugh. I don't know what to say any further, so I'm gonna keep going.
dude, he's lived a full life.
Yeah, his parents own a dog grooming place.
What? How'd he get that Super Bowl ticket?
He didn't pay for it, I'll tell you that much.
How'd he get it?
Well, apparently he just spent his time going to Super Bowls with other people's girls that he didn't pay for, which he could because he has a Rolex.
That's so cool. I want to be like Roy one day.
Yeah, don't we all?
Once people got to watch it, right away, fans knew that this character was solely made up to throw shots at Chili. This entire video is just shots being fired against Chili. This episode is secretly roasting Chili. Fast forward a little later, and Logan's new girlfriend's Instagram was found. Now, I've been huddled in a dark basement for the past week of my life, going through every breakup, deleted post, and shady DM leak. And my sanity is hanging on by a thread. But at least I saved $38 today on my takeout. Thanks to today's sponsor, Cooper. Using Cooper is the only good decision I've made this week. It's a free browser extension that finds and applies coupon codes automatically while you shop online. Let me show you how it works. It's super simple. All you have to do is install the extension, and then whenever you're at checkout, Cooper pops up with all the available coupons on whatever you're buying. Like right here when it found one on checkout when I'm trying to buy some SML merch. All you have to do is click apply coupons, and Cooper does the rest. It tests every single available coupon in seconds and applies the best ones for you. And look how much I ended up saving for literally doing nothing. Oh, and Cooper also gives you cash back at over 70,000 different stores, like Walmart and Target, basically anywhere you shop. You can cash out through PayPal, gift card, or your bank. Just activate it before you check out. So yeah, while Logan's juggling 7 different girlfriends and burning down every relationship in sight, at least my wallet's thriving thanks to today's sponsor, Cooper. So click the link in the description or the pinned comment right now and install Cooper for free. Smarter shoppers use Cooper. Now, back to the drama. Alright, now let's get back to when Logan's new girlfriend's Instagram account was found. It went under the name Baby Daydream, and to make the lore of Logan's new girlfriend even more interesting, Mimi Cash, aka Rebecca, or even better known as Tito's fake girlfriend, revealed that this girl was actually Willow, the girl that Logan supposedly paid $60,000 to hook up with, and her real name is Adriana. Rebecca also revealed that Logan was dating Willow even before he'd broken up with Chili, and she also said to the fan that they should tell Lavelle to keep her name out of his mouth. Now that Logan officially revealed that he has a new girlfriend, Logan's mom saw this and wanted to learn more about it. She seemingly hit up a fan and was asking for information about how Willow, aka Adriana, is possibly using Logan. The fan said, for one, that they barely started dating, and that it's weird how she randomly went on a vacation with Logan just after meeting him. And the fans said that they hope Willow isn't using Logan. After this, Logan's mom revealed that Logan and Chili were just taking a break. She says that they have been together since high school and never dated anyone else. Then she says that they'd reached a point in their life where they wanted to explore what life has to offer and how life would be without each other. Then lastly, she says that Logan went to Hawaii to escape from all the drama that was happening back at home.
Wow, pretty much you just want to get away from drama so that way you're just going to forget things. what a coincidence. Alright, well, that's good to know. Fucker. Yeah, trying to escape the escape card and hide this all underneath the rug? Wow. Ain't that a coincidence to somebody who I just called out? Wow, what a coincidence.
Okay, so everything she said here is pretty strange. I mean, if Logan and Chili were actually just taking a break, then none of this drama would have gone down in the first place. And let's be real, Logan probably wouldn't have jumped into a relationship with another girl so fast. A lot of people think that Logan might have told his mom that stuff, just to keep her from freaking out or worrying about him. Basically, he made it sound better than it really was. And as for him going to Hawaii to get away from all the drama, yeah, that doesn't really add up either, especially since he brought his new girlfriend along for the trip. Then after all that, after that interaction with Logan's mom, a few hours later, Chili hopped on Twitter and started posting. She usually kept quiet about most of the drama, but this time she said that she felt like she had to speak up, mostly because Logan was making her look like a villain, and people were turning on her. She mentioned that she was planning to make a video to share her side of everything, but the reason she hadn't done it sooner is because she figured that Logan would shoot it all down and call her a liar, and the fans would take Logan's side anyways. Then, in her next tweet, she kind of hinted that people actually knew the full story. They'd realized that she wasn't the bad guy, and that she never tried to get anyone to hate on Logan, unlike what he's doing to her. Chili also added on to the theory of Adriana using Logan, because a fan told her that it seems like Adriana is using him for money. Chili responds to this by saying that supposedly Logan pays for her every time they hang out, and that her being a hooker makes it all pretty obvious. That was all we really heard from Chili that day. But later that night, Lavelle did something nobody was expecting. Bro full-on leaked Roy's address because apparently Roy posted Lavelle's grandma's address. Lavelle then went on his story to say why he leaked his address, and he surprisingly tells the fans not to swat him or send any hate mail to him, and he only leaked the address to put it out there.
Alright, I posted that address because he posted my grandma's previously, her address. Now, don't send nothing to that nigga. Don't send no hate mail. Don't do none of that SWAT because that's illegal.
After things settled down with Lavelle, temporarily, we all thought that Chili herself was done dropping info about the drama, but we were very wrong. Around 3 days after her last tweets, Chili tweeted out saying that if one more person thinks her and Roy are dating, she will lose her mind. Now, this is weird. Because the way Roy was acting on Instagram and in the Super Bowl situation, it seemed like they were dating. However, it wasn't ever directly confirmed if they were or not. After this, Chili also dropped messages with her and Logan, and she was saying that if she cheated, then why does he still send her lots of messages every day? These messages show Logan being really obsessive with Chili. He keeps texting her, telling Chili to call her, and that they should work it out. Then he keeps getting ignored by Chili so rudely that he says, "What the f***? Are you ignoring me?" This showed that Logan was trying to be with both Adriana and Chili in a way. But when it came to the fans, on the other hand, most didn't really believe that the messages were real. Those messages are fake for sure. Plus, why would Logan be messaging Chili if he has a girlfriend? Finally, for the last set of messages, Logan says that he's tired of everything. Chili keeps asking what he's tired of, and Logan says that he just wants everything back to normal. Then Chili says that he was having fun without her. Now, all these messages are crazy enough, but it all takes a weird turn once Chili made an Instagram post with a picture of her in front of her Lambo. And it says, "Thanks babe for the gorgeous photo," and then tags someone no one really knows, and their Instagram was called Crowd Killer. Clicking on the account would take you to his page, and it seemed like he was a photographer. He also had another picture of Chili on there, and said, "Long story short, but don't believe everything you hear, but this chick is my queen." This was by far the biggest news of the day for the unemployed, but just one day later, it all changed. We saw Logan himself hop on an Instagram live with Lavelle, and let's just say things got crazy. And this was by far the biggest bombshell in the drama so far.
Go ahead and say what you got to spill, real spill.
Okay, so the guy Chili was been cheating on me for a year with.
A year. This is just one of the niggas, because it's been like a couple of them, man.
A couple.
Logan then says that in March 2018, Chili was messaging a guy named Mark, aka Crowd Killer. Then she apparently deleted them and paid Logan $1,000 for the messages, and supposedly Chili was flirting with him.
So today, my mom, because Chili refused to get out of my fucking house, because I broke up with her forever ago, but she was refusing to get out of my house. My mom caught them fucking together at my house. And so So my video of my mom kicking him out, like, she's fucking gone. All her shit's fucking gone.
Then Logan says that Chili supposedly kept telling Logan how she wanted to work things out, which is pretty ironic because bro literally said that too. Then he proceeds to call Chili a cheater.
Then my mom changed the locks, got all the shit out, and then Chili broke back in my house because her address was on my driver's license.
Yeah.
Well, my address on her driver's license, so she got a locksmith to let herself in. So she brought all her shit back in.
He then proceeds to say that she started doing dirty things with random guys in the house, and Logan knew because his neighbor kept calling him and asking who that random guy with a beard was.
Anyway, so I'm suing her for the channel back because she has all those videos of me. I vlogged every fucking day for that channel, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't get a single fucking
Even when that bitch didn't even want to vlog, bro.
And honestly, like, she literally would have been no one.
Later in the live, Logan says that when Elena returned to SML, in SML movie Dr. Jeffy, Chili put cameras all over the house.
She fucking put up cameras during the last, like, when Elena came to film, she put cameras around my fucking house because she didn't want me filming with Elena, and she was like, I'm not gonna let you fucking film with Elena. My life has been fucking prison.
In the rest of the live, they talked about random stuff. Then Adriana eventually hopped on the live with them, but that one live stream alone gave us so much crazy information from Logan's side. So after that live stream, things were actually quiet for about a week. No drama, no chaos, just silence. But then on March 3rd, 2020, some very wild stuff came out. Lavelle dropped a bunch of messages between him and Chili's mom, and honestly, it was kind of a mess. It all started with Chili's mom sending this weird message that said, "Why you did this when you become so big, son?" Yeah, I have no idea what this is supposed to mean, but I'm guessing she meant, "Since when did you get so big, son?" Or something along those lines. Then she followed it up with, "I thought you loved us." Lavelle, not really having it, just replies, "Call me, I don't know what you're talking about." And then it gets spicy. Chili's mom basically calls him a snake, and Lavelle fires back with, "Amazing how much of a cunt you guys are." It then picks up with Chili's mom replying, "Wow, thanks, son," to whatever Lavelle had said before. Definitely had some sarcasm in it. Then basically Lavelle explains that he's been doing fine. But once Chili started throwing him under the bus with a bunch of lies, he wasn't gonna let anyone off the hook, including her, and even adds, "or y'all from now on," which sounds like he's lumping Chili's mom in with the rest of the group. Chili's mom responds with this super confusing message. Like, it's hard to even tell what she's saying, but the gist seems to be her asking why she's being included in all of this. She tries to say that if she really was that mean, Lavelle and all the people would have said something sooner. After those messages, things really started to spiral. Chili's mom was kinda crashing out. She kicked it off by claiming that Logan makes a ton of money because of Lavelle's voice acting, but Lavelle only gets paid about $5,000 a
Jeez, that's a lot of money out of pocket there, dude. Holy fucking shit. That's a lot. Wowee.
month. Then she goes on to say that Lance pulls in
Okay, well, that's much worse. Okay, never mind.
$20,000 a month, which she clearly isn't happy about. And then, kind of hilariously, she turns around and calls Lavelle a kid. Lavelle wasn't having it, though. He claps back, saying he doesn't even care about getting paid more. What he really wants is the satisfaction of stopping some greedy person from ripping Logan off, most likely referencing Chili. Then, in a pretty brutal move, he ends by calling, presumably, Chili's mom a broke janitor. Chili's mom just kept going. She was in a full-blown rampage at
Okay, calling that person's mother a broke janitor? Okay, that, I probably would say a couple reasons. Either one, get slapped in the face, or two, probably much worse. Like, probably be grounded for something. I don't know, just a guess.
this point. She started calling Lavelle a junkie, and then dropped this wild claim that Logan's manipulative. Supposedly because Lavelle only makes $5,000 a month. Then, to top it all off, she throws an insult saying, "Why you stupid people don't get it." Okay, things are definitely getting out of hand now. Lavelle fires back and says that he actually gets paid the same as Lance and everyone else, shutting down that argument real quick. Then, he wraps it up with a goodbye and throws in one last jab, calling Chili's mom broke. Chili's mom tries to play it off with some sarcasm, saying Lavelle's funnier than Lance, clearly not meant as a compliment. Then she's like, "Go ahead, insult me, it's fine," which gave some major passive-aggressive energy. Most fans just straight up couldn't even understand what Chili's mom was saying, so they mostly sided with Lavelle. all. I like how he has to explain what she's saying because no one knows what she's saying. Are we just gonna ignore the fact that Chili's mom doesn't know how to form a proper sentence? And that was it for the little argument that Lavelle and Chili's mom had. However, just 3 days later, we switch back to Chili in the drama. Chili made a tweet pointing out on how Logan's Facebook status, it says that he and Adriana have been dating since October 13th, 2019, and how Adriana's page says Willow on it. Then she tells everyone to leave her alone. Now, this was decent enough proof, but at the time, nobody knew who was right or who was wrong. Chili also showed video proof of her going on the profiles and showing everything, most likely to show that it isn't edited.
Of her going to Logan's Facebook page and clicking on Adriana's name, and also showing that basically they've been dating apparently since October 13th, 2019, and that Adriana's handle is actually attached to Willow Valentine 3990.
That's a long time before I figured this out. Okay, well, good to know then. Wow.
Forward a few days, and suddenly Mark and Lavelle found themselves caught up in some sort of drama of their own. It all started when Lavelle decided to go public with his thoughts by posting a video on Instagram. In the video, he straight up called Mark a clout chaser, saying that he was only commenting on Lavelle and Logan's posts to get attention. And he didn't stop there. Lavelle started roasting Mark pretty hard, throwing shade in all kinds of ways. From his behavior online to his interactions, things definitely escalated quickly.
This nigga thought he was safe. They been want to hop in my comments just so he can get a little bit of clout. And you in Logan's comments, let me get on your fuck ass with these clips, nigga. Bitch, you look like a fake ass Beavis off of Beavis and Butthead with a fucking birth defect, nigga. Don't try me, bitch. You can't get any pussy. That's why you was trying for Chili. Chili ain't nothing but a desperate ass little fucking bitch that has fucking emotional issues. And she's using your dumb ass and you lame as fuck trying to come up with a YouTube page. Boy, you ain't no motherfucking Logan Paul. You ain't even Logan 30 Acre or Lord Shredder. So, bitch, get your life together, fuck ass, lame ass nigga. Or go speed racing off the interstate in your fuck ass Prius, bitch. Yo, Looney Tune looking ass nigga. Oh my god, this nigga is nothing but a fucking character. I can't even have fun. I'm laughing too hard, and I got gum in my mouth.
However,
a Looney Tune face character? Really? That doesn't seem anything Looney Tune logic, so who's to say? Well, I guess he was just wanting a point. Alright.
However, Mark wasn't just about to let that slide. He fired back with an Instagram story of his own. He threw a few jabs at Lavelle, starting off by saying that he should have shaved his facial hair, which he jokingly called public hair. Then, Mark really leaned in, saying Lavelle's beef jerky face needed to chill out before he gave himself an aneurysm. To top it all off, he told Lavelle not to at him in any more videos until he learns how to roast properly. After this, not much really happened between them, and this beef was short-lived. After this little side drama with Mark and Lavelle happened, we didn't really hear anything from anyone for a whole 3 months. Fast forward to June 12th, 2020, Chili posted a super weird vlog titled Tito Sneaks Inside the SML House. At first glance, this title seemed like your typical over-the-top clickbait. Nothing out of the ordinary there. But the actual video was kind of confusing. The thumbnail was already throwing people off. It showed Tito inside the SML house with Logan, which definitely raised some eyebrows. I mean, it could have been an old picture or something, but then it gets weirder, because in the video, Tito's holding Logan's cat, Pumpkin, and Logan only got this cat after the breakup. So now it's getting really weird. But then, in the clip, we see Logan actually kicking out Tito.
Alright guys, I just finished doing the video. I need to get the heck out of here before you ever succeed.
Tito, what are you doing? Get the fuck out!
I gotta finish. I finished the video. I had to finish the video. I had to finish it.
Now, there are a couple things you can notice in the video. First, Tito runs out the back door, which leads to the backyard, and there really isn't any real way out of the house there. Then, in the end, you can sort of see Tito laughing. Now, to most fans, this was clearly staged, and to add on to it, they even include bloopers of the clip.
Okay, so apparently it was more like a setup to the thing. Okay, so it wasn't really... So this was basically more like a skit, is what I could say to this point of view. So, okay. I don't know, point taken, but okay.
I made it inside this house, and now I gotta finish it. Oh wait, I'm looking at the stupid buttons. I just finished the video. I need to get the hell out of here.
My question is,
Yeah, I kind of figured it was fake, so Okay, so Creation just said he knew it was gonna be a fake skit all along, so he ain't gonna fall for that. So, you and me both. So yeah, good point.
I see you from the front door, I don't see you
Until you get to me. No. I'll put you in the background saying, like, who the heck is that? Like who's here? Because, alright guys, I just finished doing the stupid vlog thing.
Because of all this, many fans started to assume that the drama may be finally over, and that they're friends again. Okay, so I think the part he broke in and got caught was fake, but that actually makes me happy because I think they're still bros. Well, this proves they're still friends. That's good. After this video happened, we didn't really see any more drama for most of 2020. Skipping all the way over to October 3rd, 2020, some Instagram DMs were leaked between Chili and Adriana, and Chili was posting more things on her story. Starting off, a screenshot of DMs between Chili and Adriana surfaced. We can see it starts by Chili saying, "Let's not be sensitive," and Adriana tells Chili to check herself, and that she's the one coming at her crazy, sending her threats. Then Chili says, "What do you think about my new Lambo rap?" The video Chili sent shows her running to her security cameras, showing that Logan came over to her house. All of these screenshots were leaked in a group chat with Chili and many fans. And in another screenshot, Chili was saying in the group chat that she supports Logan cheating on her till the end. Subsequently, Chili also mentioned another time that Logan pulled up to her house, and this time it was in the Audi R8. Chili also pointed out how it's always at night. She also showed security footage of that.
Oh shit. That just got bad.
Chili also shared Adriana's response to the security footage. She says, "That's nice. When was that?" Then Chili makes a huge claim and says that it was after they did the dirty and Logan gave her a ride in the Audi R8. So then Chili drops a screenshot of her text with Logan. In the messages, Logan's basically asking her to chill out, tells her they're both upset and just need to cool down. He asks her to take down the Instagram stories, most likely because Logan didn't want any drama happening. Chili agrees, but makes it clear that she's not doing it for him. But makes it clear she's only doing it for him because she still loves him. Although, she throws in that she can't stand Adriana. Then, Logan responds by telling her to stop messaging Adriana, and even says he loves Chili too. Chili then showed more DMs with her and Adriana, and she says that the only insults Adriana has is calling Chili horrendous and ugly. And just when you thought the drama couldn't get any crazier, Chili drops the biggest news of the day. She posted some security camera footage from inside Logan's house on her story. You can't really hear much of what's happening, but it kind of sounds like Chili was going off on him. At first, people weren't really sure what was going on, but then it came out that Chili found out Logan might have gotten chlamydia from Adriana. Naturally, she wasn't happy about it. And yeah, things definitely escalated from there.
I don't know.
What the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
I just think
No, let me see that.
when he called me.
What are you looking at? You're looking at.
This was pretty much it from Chili that day, but skipping over to November 2nd, 2020, Chili went on an Instagram live, and she was seemingly at Logan's house.
You can tell the cops I hired one.
Unfortunately, the live was super short and only about 6 seconds long. After that, it got paused for like 5 minutes and then just abruptly ended. But here's something I want you guys to keep in the back of your minds as we go through all this. The date November 2nd, 2020, seriously remember that date, because it's gonna come back later in the drama and play a pretty big role. Anyways, back to the clip. It didn't really show much, honestly. Most people were just guessing and trying to piece things together. So let's break it down and see if there's actually anything worth catching. Right off the bat, if you listen closely, you can actually hear Logan say, "She's gonna tell the cops that I hired y'all." Yeah, things were sounding a little bit sketchy.
She's gonna tell the cops I hired y'all to do the show.
That part was definitely weird. It sounded like Logan was probably talking about Chili, but there wasn't any real confirmation, so it was all kind of up in the air. I don't want to spoil too much, but just keep that moment in mind, because we do get some more context for it later on in the video. Luckily, Seadusk actually broke things down in the comments. According to this breakdown, it looks like Adriana was telling Chili to start throwing hands, and then Logan chimes in, saying something along the lines of, "She's gonna tell the cops that I hired y'all." It's pretty wild. Now, after the live, fans noticed that both Adriana and Logan had single in their Facebook statuses, which definitely says something about the live. That was the end of the very obscure live mystery. But exactly 1 month later, on December 2nd, 2020, Chili posted an Instagram story saying that she might be pregnant, and if she is, it's Logan's kid. Then she says to the fans if they don't think Logan's been hooking up with her secretly, then they should check her next story. Chili then tweeted the usual, to screenshot the story because Logan's making her take it down. And if any of you guys were wondering what the December 2nd story was, it was Chili showing off that Logan's cars were at her house on November 27th, 2020.
Friday, November 27th, 2020. And guess who is here? He's inside right now. I'm kind of losing my voice, so that's why it sounds a little different.
Funnily enough, a fan also sent this to Logan's mom, and she said she had no idea and that Logan doesn't tell her much. Happy New Year to everyone! It's now 2021, and the SML drama is nowhere near done. We started off 2021 with the cease and desist letter for SML, but the real drama for 2021 starts coincidentally. On February 2nd, 2021, a video got leaked of Adriana and her friend on a phone call with Chili, and they were talking a bunch of trash to each other. Insults just back and forth. There's too much to unpack in this clip, so I'll just let you all see it for yourselves.
You're a stupid bitch. Imagine getting addicted to cocaine and alcohol. I will make your whole family regret birthing you. Literally, you should have been an abortion. Like, you're literally fucking retarded. I feel bad for your parents. I feel bad for your parents who had to clean up Adriana's out of the toilet. You went from being a fiance to a side. How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? I just think.
Now,
Talk about real Karen right there. She's a whiz. Wow. Karen talk. What a coincidence. Yeesh. I've dealt with Karens like that in particular. Yeah. Much worse.
this point in time, the drama went from Logan to Adriana and Chili to just Chili versus Adriana. And because of this clip, fans started siding with Chili way more. This really makes me like Chili more than Adriana. This makes my respect for Chili go up 70%. Plus, Adriana wants Logan all to herself. This already started showing Adriana's true colors, but on March 15th, 2021, she was getting exposed even more. A 9-minute video of Adriana, Wendy, and Logan arguing in a hotel got leaked. In the clip, they talk about multiple different things that we already covered, but one thing about Adriana is that she likes to put things in people's mouths that they didn't say. You can hear Wendy call out Adriana about this.
Okay, Wendy, you come up to me and you tell me, oh, by the way, every time Logan comes to my house, I cover for him. What am I going to think?
Putting words in my mouth again. Stop doing that. Sweet, what happened?
Okay.
Wendy then admits that she feels like Logan can't stick with one girl in his life, and essentially, she's just saying that bro isn't loyal. Logan also says that he still talks to Elena and Chili, and she's mad at Chili for leaking Adriana's explicit pictures. And for the first time ever, Rachel's revealed to be a part of the drama. Adriana then explained how Logan met her when she was 15, and now she's 18.
You told me that he's never going to be able to have just one woman in his life.
That is the way I currently feel. That is the way I feel.
I think she's saying that because I still care about Chili and I still talk to Elena, and I think everyone's getting confused here. Like, for example, like Elena was just in that room. I still talk to her even though she's an ex-girlfriend of mine, and Chili, even though she just said there's news, now I'm fucking pissed. But I think everyone's getting confused here. I'm not doing anything with these women.
I don't get mad at him being friends with Elena. You mentioned something about Rachel.
No, I didn't. You said Rachel. Is it Rachel?
No, I said, is it Rachel? And you said, what do you know about that?
Yeah.
And
what do you know about Rachel?
And then I said, Logan has told me about her, and he said that he went to Fusakli's, she was 15, then now she's 18, and
After that, things get really spicy, as Adriana asks Logan how many girls he's had in his life, and Logan says he can't confirm that. However, he does confirm that Rachel is one of them.
And I asked you, do you know how many girls it is? And you were like, yes, I do. And I asked you, how many is it? And you said, I can't confirm that right now. And I was like, is Rachel one of them? And you said, yes, she is.
This was all the major things in this video, and we didn't get any drama or brand new information until the 30th of August 2021.
That almost sounds like whenever he's hiding these girls behind closed doors, he knows that he's gonna get very in serious trouble when he doesn't confess. Like, if you have somebody in your love life that you genuinely have loved for all your lives, excuse me, let me rephrase that. I'd say you got to come very civil and be honest to your fucking fans about your shit you're doing. Because even for me, yes, I know it's hard to have love interests for someone that you genuinely love. But, yeah, that's just... wow. So if you can't confirm that, then you know you're going to get in trouble. So, nice going. Nice to sweep that under the rug, Logan. Nice. Nice going on yourself, fucker.
Chili posted a vlog titled SML Kissed Me During Jeffy's Birthday Behind the Scenes. This title sounded pretty fake, but believe it or not, in the video, Logan actually kissed Chili. And this was a massive day for the unemployed.
Okay, so the video is gonna be good.
Okay.
Alright.
Hi, Logan. Oh, okay. We just dropped it off.
At this point, the FNAF storyline makes more sense than their relationship. I'm lost with this relationship. It's been everywhere. After this vlog came out, the drama was left incomplete. No one knew what was happening between any of them. Until Christmas Eve 2021. Chili dropped one of the most unexpected and probably the most shocking vlogs she's ever made. It was titled, We're Pregnant, SML and Chili Huge Life Updates. This title alone was incredibly shocking, as this video was completely out of nowhere. But in the vlog, Logan and Chili had confirmed that Chili was pregnant. After this video happened, many fans were insanely shocked about this random announcement. Never been so shocked / confused in my life. They came out of nowhere confirming that they've been back together for a while, and also that they're having a kid. Crazy. This is one hell of a surprise. I'm glad you two are back together, and congratulations. And to confirm this even more, a few days later on the 29th of December, they uploaded an official gender reveal vlog, and it turned out to be a girl, and Logan even started crying of happiness.
I told you I had a feeling it was a girl.
That's not fair. What is she doing? I told you. I know.
I'm so happy.
This is, oh my God, Logan. What did I tell you?
Now, after this video happened, many people assumed that Logan and Chili were back together, and the drama had officially ended. And so far into 2022, it was seeming like it. Chili and Logan were daily vlogging again, and on July 7th, 2022, Lily 30acre was born. From there on out, there actually was no real SML drama in the year of 2022. The only thing that can be considered drama is that Adriana went on an Instagram live and started claiming that Chili was threatening to leak private pictures of her again. And Adriana was saying she would try to send Chili to jail if she did that.
She's threatening to leak my nudes, so you guys, if you see her leak my nudes, send them to me so I can send them to the police department and I can send them back to jail.
However, besides the stream, there was zero drama in 2022. Now, unlike 2022, 2023 wasn't a positive year with no drama. The year starts off peaceful until April 15th, 2023. On this day, Rachel DeLuca, which most thought actually was just Poopy's cousin, but the real truth is that it was never Poopy's cousin to begin with, and it was actually another one of Logan's girls. girls, like we saw him admit back in 2021. Basically, Rachel posted messages with her and Logan on her story. The first screenshot shows Rachel saying, "You always say that," to Logan. Then Logan says, "baby," then asks Rachel to send a selfie of her exposing her private areas. Rachel asks Logan for something first, so Logan sends a selfie of himself laying in Chili's bed. Then the next picture sent by Rachel is supposedly her showing Logan what he wanted to see. So this whole thing is pretty strange. Most fans had assumed that Logan ditched all the other girls and went back with Chili for the sake of their daughter. But then a screenshot leaked, and it kind of flipped that whole idea on its head. Not long after, another screenshot surfaced, this time of a convo between Rachel and a fan. It started off with the fan asking if the stuff going around was even real. Rachel responds by saying that Logan actually bought her an Audi R8 for Christmas. Yeah, seriously. The fan then basically says that they hope all this drama doesn't end up on Instagram. And spoiler alert, it did. They go on to show how messed up it is that Logan's been a baby, and yet he's out here asking other girls for explicit pics. Rachel agrees, saying that Logan really only cares about himself. The fan makes another good point, and they mention how Logan spends money like it's his last day on Earth. Rachel doesn't hold back and just straight up calls him dumb.
Well, yeah, and straight up, he is dumb in general. So, can't say they're not wrong there, so they have a good point. So, hey, you're not wrong.
3 days later, on April 18th, Rachel hopped on Instagram and tries to defend Logan for cheating on Chili. She started off by saying that Logan didn't do anything wrong, and that earlier screenshot, they were actually dating at the time, and she was drunk when she posted it. But the timeline doesn't really add up. The photo of Logan looked pretty recent, and he was clearly in Chili's bed. So it seemed like all this happened after the news broke out that Chili was pregnant with Lily. Then Rachel flipped the script and told everyone not to be mad at Logan. Instead, they should be mad at her. But fans weren't really buying it, and a lot of people started to think that Logan had paid her off to cover for him. Pictures looked recent. Logan only recently started growing out his beard, meaning that they would have been together at least in the past 6 months. You know, when Logan's supposed to be a father, she's probably getting paid to lie. However, after this short drama in April happened, nothing else really happened in 2023. For about 2 years, things were pretty chill in the community. Basically, no drama. But then 2024 came along and completely changed that. It all kicked off on Christmas Eve, when Chili posted an Instagram story that caught everyone off guard. In the story, she told fans to go follow Logan's new girlfriend. She says that she doesn't get why Logan was trying to keep it a secret, but guessed it was probably because he didn't want to get caught up in all the lies that he told back in 2020. Then she threw a bit of shade, thanking the 3% of fans who supported her during all that 2020 drama, and told the rest to go back to meat riding Logan. The girl Chili was talking about seemed to be someone named Freedom Lynn, and that's when things got confusing, because other than some minor drama with Rachel in 2023, Logan's love life seemed totally fine. So at first, a lot of fans didn't even believe it. Chili was just in a vlog 11 days ago, and 5 days ago, Logan was at her house, probably just faking drama for attention. Unless Logan addresses something, my BS senses are going off. However, we really didn't catch a break around here, because just a day later, things got even messier. It all started with a leaked DM between Chili and a fan, where Chili casually dropped that Logan and her aren't even together anymore. They're just, quote, Lily's parents. That alone shocked a ton of people who thought they were still a couple. But then Chili added that Logan is actually dating Rachel now, and he's been begging her to delete the posts. She's even showed screenshots of Logan demanding she take everything down, blaming her for stirring up drama for everyone involved. And yeah, fans did not take that well. Dude, this is getting out of hand now. This man has a whole daughter and he's still cheating on Chili. Like, come on, man. And this wasn't even it. That same day, more DMs leaked with a fan and Chili. The fan asked if she and Logan aren't celebrating Christmas with Lily together. Chili then proceeds to say that Logan and her are broken up, and he got mad that Chili exposed him. So he's taking all his things and supposedly pushed her through a wall. Then Chili says that she's been crying and is with Lily at Logan's mom's house. Another quick reminder though, guys, take all these messages with a huge grain of salt, as they may be fake, as Logan pushing Chili through a wall seems a little unrealistic, judging by the fact that I don't think Logan's strong enough to do that. I feel like that'd be something that's really hard to do. These messages seem really weird and unnatural. Who is even leaking the messages? And why would she spread her personal life to one person? Another thing is that the grammar in these messages seem off grammatically. And another thing is that they do occasionally vlog together. And timeline-wise, it doesn't seem to add up. He makes 3 videos a week, and at one point made daily gaming videos. Logan also hates flying and spends long nights editing and filming. All seems a little off in my opinion.
Everything just seems off in particular, so I just say, you know, like, if they just don't want to work things out and fucking drop the act and stop doing these blood flag materials behind closed doors, I just say, screw it, fuck my shit, and basically get the fuck out of there. Like, you know, like, if somebody managed to do this behind closed doors, I would call their asses out, particularly, and just say my thoughts about their actions, and say, you know, the things that you're doing is not fucking funny to me. When clearly, yeah, it's not funny to my point of view. It's not. Because the reason why I find this very disturbing, because I've been through something like this many times with other people who did these behind closed doors, especially with the Adventure Team cringe community. They're doing the same stupid shit like this. So, this is not really fucking my type of manner to discuss with, but again, I'll get there eventually. But again, this is not the good way to fucking end it. Now is it? No, it's not. So it's not gonna end pretty good on you, Logan. Good job on your fucking point of view, you fucking monster.
Now, if you think that was it for the Christmas Day 2024 drama, well, it sure wasn't. As on an Instagram post that same day, we saw a familiar face return. None other than Adriana herself returned in the drama.
Oh, great, the Karen Queen herself. Oh, blah, blah, blah. The freaking Adriana Queen has returned. Yeah, fuck me. Fucking Karen.
She says, well, the truth always comes out. This is actually hilarious. This shocked many, as we haven't really heard Adriana talk about SML at all ever since 2021. But just stay tuned, as Adriana is going to play a huge role in the 2024 SML drama. And to escalate things even further, Adriana jumped into the comments on the same post and said, even the paparazzi team on Chili, on God. That one caught a lot of people off guard, cause if you've been around, you know Adriana and Chili can't stand each other. Like, basically they're full-on enemies. So her suddenly taking Chili's side, it seemed pretty wild. But she didn't stop there. Adriana doubled down and sent out a very long comment. She started off by saying that the whole domestic violence part wasn't something to joke about. She then basically went all in for Chili, saying that she's always been in the right, that thousands of people owe her an apology, and even mentioned that she apologized to Chili just a few years ago. Then she says how Chili deserves the respect she's never gotten from the one person who actually owes it to her, which would be Logan. Heavy stuff. And when you thought it couldn't get any messier, Logan's current girlfriend, Freedom Lynn, jumped in and clapped back with, but you still actively take his money every month. Don't act innocent. Yeah, this is all pretty weird, but Adriana wasn't done. Just 2 days later, on December 27th, she leaked a bunch of previously unknown information from the 2020 SML drama. First, she claimed that Rachel showed up to the SML house with a gun in her purse and tried to force her way in. Adriana even posted a video of that incident.
Are you gonna kill us? Yeah. You just asked me to kill us. Are you gonna kill us?
With a gun? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, first off, that's gonna get you charged for whatever charges you have against you for whatever location you're in. That's gonna get you into serious trouble. So I recommend don't fucking do that, because I get it, you're upset with them, but don't go that route with them. Literally. That's gonna get you into a whole shit show mess, even for this type of critical manner. Jeez. I got a little bit too... Let me phrase that. That got a little bit too chaotic. My goodness. That's bad. Don't do it. Word of advice. Don't be like these people. Don't.
Are you gonna
Call Rachel.
What the fuck? I'm gonna call the cops on you right now, Rachel.
Do not get a call here. Do not call the cops.
Then she dropped a voice recording from a call with Logan, where he tried to convince her to let Rachel and Wendy join the call, so he could cuss Adriana out in front of them and prove he doesn't talk to her anymore.
I don't know what to do. I will pay you if I can just do this FaceTime.
Logan, what the
So, Rachel is like, I'm going to tell the world to rate me if he doesn't fucking call Adrian right now and tell him he's done with her because she doesn't want you in my fucking life, and I don't know what to say.
Now, remember when I told you to keep November 2nd, 2020 in mind? Chili went live at Logan's house that day, and Logan said something weird about the cops being called. Well, according to Adriana, Logan actually invited Rachel and Chili over the day before to gang up on her, to fight, bully, and harass her. This adds a whole new meaning to Logan saying, "I was worried she was gonna call the cops before I hired you guys." Adriana said the whole thing still haunts her, triggering her PTSD and making her feel like a victim of abuse, and that Logan just brushes it off and calls her a liar whenever she speaks out. That was already a lot to take in, but believe it or not, things got even crazier just a few hours later on the exact same day. This time, it was Rachel dropping some serious bombshells. It all started with some DMs between her and a fan. The fan brought up how Logan apparently made a whole video based off how he sent a guy to hit on Rachel, and Rachel straight up confirmed it was true. But then it really starts getting wild. Rachel pulls up her call history and shows that Logan called her over 20 different times, all around 10:20 to 10:30 at night. She says,
Jeez, that's a lot of missed calls there, fucker. Jeez, just because you want to freaking get called out for something that you fucking did? Dude, I'd be fucking straight up cutting contact from you to begin with if I were you. I would do that right off the bat if I were in your area. So yeah, thank goodness I'm not. Jeez. Creation said, yeah, this is where it got more interesting, folks, so keep in mind. Okay, good to know.
it was because she had just dumped him. Then it spirals from there. She shares screenshots and texts from Logan where he's basically begging for her back, saying that he wants to marry her and take her to New York. But Rachel clearly wasn't into that idea. The fan then asks if the voicemails she had sent are from Logan too, and she says no, but she does confirm that he canceled the New York trip at the last minute. And
okay, first off, marrying somebody, even if you just knew them and cheated on them? Why the fuck would you actually do those type of things, Logan? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Exactly the main reason why I hate SML, because of this. Wow. Ain't this a real similarity to what I know of? Yeah, this is gonna get real fucking stick to the mud bad. Generally, it already has, so, okay. I'm just gonna keep going before I lose my mind, so, okay.
And just when you think it's all done, Rachel suddenly accuses Logan of being a pervert. She claims she stalked him when she was 16 and would force her to lie about it. She says that he used to show up at her job every day talking to her, and then as soon as she turned 18, she had Wendy hire her. Now, all of this got crazy. Many fans found these accusations shocking, and by far, the worst news of the drama so far. Logan waiting for Rachel to turn 18 is crazy. For the last news of that jam-packed day, Rachel shared messages between Adriana and Logan that same day, and it showed many shocking things. Adriana basically told Logan that she's done with him, and she's leaking all the drama that we've gone over so far. You can pause and read all of it over if you want. Then Logan sent the screen recording to Rachel to kind of try to prove to her that he would choose Rachel over Adriana. Just one day later, even more 2020 drama resurfaced, this time from Rachel. She sent a fan a bunch of leaked clips, starting with a disturbing Snapchat video of Adriana holding a knife to her wrist. Then came the infamous clip of Adriana smashing Logan's $20,000 Rolex, which she thought he bought for Rachel.
Can I give it back to you? I want you out of my house. For the record, I'm not done.
Rachel also leaked Adriana's arrest record, claiming she was arrested for assault and property damage after attacking Logan's car. Another clip showed Adriana allegedly coming at Logan with a knife, trying to make him delete footage.
Oh, Jesus, wow. So Karen decided to freaking pull the knife card on for Logan. Oh, yeah, when clearly Logan's still at fault for fucking engaging with that Karen and still is getting away with fucking shit. Ain't this a fucking coincidence? Wow. So that's more info. So, wow. Alright, good to know.
She's coming at me with a knife to kill me. She's coming at me with a knife to kill me. 911?
Rachel said all of this happened the same night that Adriana claimed she was being, quote, attacked. But from Rachel's side, Logan was trying to stop Adriana from hurting herself. She ended it with a clip of Adriana blocking Logan's car.
Oh my God. Stop it. Okay, no, there's no way.
Logan responded that same day. He shared a comment from Rachel admitting that she lied about the stalking, clarifying Logan didn't speak to her until she was almost 19. He confirmed that he still sees both Rachel and Chili, and she said he and Chili co-parent Lily, and they still love each other, but it's just complicated. Logan also claimed that Adriana leaked everything because he didn't drop off her Christmas gifts. Logan vented that all the women in his life only speak out when they feel like they're not getting enough. A few days later, he confirmed that yes, Freedom Lynn was real, and someone he used to see. Now, you'd think after Logan responded, the drama would finally die down, but not quite. On December 29th, 2024, Adriana jumped back in by sending some DMs to a fan. And the stuff she said is pretty wild. She started by claiming that there was this pattern with Logan where he'd violently snatch your phone out of her hands and make her chase him to get it back. Then she said Logan was constantly accusing her of cheating, even though, according to her, she was the loyal one. Up until the whole situation with Chili getting her pregnant and their breakup, things got even messier when she alleged that Logan used to purposely provoke her, trying to get her to fight him because he knew she didn't handle harassment well. She even sent a video, which the message is pretty long, so you can pause and read it if you want, but in short, she says it shows Logan mocking and insulting her after grabbing her.
Okay, I'm actually gonna read this real fast. This video is him mocking me and insulting me after taking my phone from me and not letting me use it. He made me wrestle the phone out of his hands because he was fighting me and blocking me and not giving it back. I had long nails, so I grabbed the shirt as wrestled my phone away from me and ripped. He claims I quote-unquote attacked him, but I did not harm him in any way. I never attacked him. I simply wanted my phone back, and he physically used his body to block me and getting my phone from him. We were always constantly fighting. I am now getting death threats for speaking my truth. Wow, Logan, this proves that you're a fucking monster here. Wow, way to go, fucker. Nice going. I'm not surprised at this point, really. Okay, Creation even pointed out that it gets worse to this case, folks, so this is gonna get more interesting. So, oh boy, I'm ready for this.
Phone, and she claims she snapped and ripped his shirt with her nails trying to get it back. At the end of it all, she says that she's been getting death threats just for speaking out and telling her side of the story.
No, crack, because that's funny. That's funny right there. No, that's real funny. I like that. I like that one. Keep that one. Keep that one. No, why is no one answering me this? No, why is no one answering me when it comes to this funny shit? No, I want you to cry down. After this, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. You don't deserve. I'm taking that Birkin bag. That's mine. The receipt's in my name. I'm taking that back. So you can. I'm not letting you have any assets. Not Bitcoin. Not anymore. None of it. You don't get shit. You can go back to being in poverty and have rich friends and wish people took care of you. No, the fake crying doesn't work anymore. Stop fake crying. It doesn't work anymore.
Fake crying. You betrayed me. You literally betrayed me. Why the fuck you fake crying?
You attacked me. You ripped my shirt.
Because you took my phone from me.
You did something so bad on me that you don't want me to see it. And that's why I'm leaving you. Because nothing you can tell me will show you there's nothing bad on that phone.
After this, the fan asked Adriana about the video where she was standing in front of the car, and she said that she found Logan cheating on her. And after this, she says that she'll no longer elaborate on this because she's received multiple death threats, and she has the right to speak the truth. While all of this is definitely an interesting twist of events, I just want to tell you guys, don't send threats or harass anyone featured in this video. A lot of this drama is old, and even with the recent stuff, this video was made purely to document the SML drama, and no one should get harassed because of it.
Yeah, and this is exactly the same content I do for my showcases. I basically put into effort and showing this for to spread awareness and everything else. Literally, like, this is what the content is basically for this particular reason. Just to spread awareness, put into documentary, and basically put into efforts. Nothing to harass or attack or any death threats or anything in particular. Like I said, do not fucking do this to anybody that I call out on these showcases. This is just to show rumors and show awareness and to show the things that are showing their true colors. This is all I'm putting into effort. This is all I'm doing. Nothing in particular. Even Creation pointed out saying, do not attack these users, indeed. So this is all we're gonna say. Okay, good to know.
This. After these messages with Adriana, we didn't see much drama until the next year on the 7th of January 2025. There was some small drama between Logan and Rachel. Logan posted on his Instagram story a screenshot of her and Rachel on FaceTime. And Logan says, I miss you and I love you so much. Their Facebook statuses changed at the time, showing that they were both in a relationship. And at this point, many fans took this as a confirmation that Logan and Rachel were officially dating. However, just a few hours later, Chili would take to Instagram to clarify some things. She tells fans to stop messaging her about Logan's story, and that they are just Lily's parents, and that she clarified this forever ago. Then Chili says that they were together for a brief time while she was pregnant, but Logan's actually been dating Rachel ever since Chili was pregnant, which was a shocking turn of events. And just 4 days after Chili gave birth, she caught Logan texting her and called it quits for good. You guys can pause and read the rest if you want, but basically, after this, she just says that Logan isn't a loyal guy, and she's accepted this at this point. Because of this, even more fans started showing sympathy for Chili. I'd be mad if I was Chili too, I can't lie. I feel bad for Chili. Just when things seemed like they might start making sense, everyone got confused all over again. A few days later, on January 13th, Rachel posted on her story saying, I have nothing to do with SML. I am literally single, so if you're here for that, you're in the wrong place. Right after that, she posted another story reading, I have a new number. If you need it, let me know. Then, to top it off, both her and Logan's relationship statuses changed to single. It threw in everyone for a loop, because just days earlier, Logan had been posting about her, and their Facebook profile said they were together. At this point, no one really knows what went down between them, but it seemed like they were broken up for good. And just a few hours later, Logan posted a vlog to Chili's channel addressing a lot of the previous allegations that were made against him.
And also the videos of people are like, oh my God, Logan, you talk about allegations against you, all this stuff. First of all, guys, I'm not a bad person. I've not done anything wrong. I really have not done anything wrong. All the things that are happening right now online were from 4 years ago. Yes, there's some recent stupid shit that should have never been public. But no, I have not done anything illegal. I have not done anything wrong. I have not broke the law in any way. I have not done anything wrong that would hurt anybody. All the stuff that's happening online was 4 years ago, and people are mad, and people are just, a lot of people want money and things, and I'm refusing to give it, and they're losing their mind.
This seemed like a pretty normal response to the drama at first, but what's really strange about this video is that I can only assume that Chili ended up changing the thumbnail from a normal frame of Logan in the video to a custom thumbnail of him being the clown emoji, and the title was changed to Last Mistake, which shows that Chili must be really angry about all these women Logan's getting himself involved with. Fast forward to the 2025 Super Bowl on February.
Okay, I want to clarify something when it comes to the whole girl situation thing that Chili pointed out. I would be the same way if, like, let's say if my fiance were to be into something like that. Then yes, I'd be very fucking pissed. Now, don't say that my fiance is one of those people. Like, clearly he's not. He's with me. So, just want to clear that out. So, but generally, if that were to happen, if he were with another girl, oh yeah, I would be fucking pissed. Straight up, I would. But yeah, when Logan just decided to do this, oh yeah, this got more fucking very, very fucking sickening to me. So yeah, I'd be pissed too if I were Chili. I would be fucking pissed.
February 9th. While the Eagles took the win, the SML drama was once again center stage. Rachel posted an Instagram story telling fans to stop messaging her about a man who physically abused her for 4 years, heavily implying Logan. She even shared DMs accusing Logan of doing something involving a bathtub, and more seriously, of covering her mouth and nose until she couldn't breathe. Logan responded by begging for forgiveness, while Rachel said she feared he might seriously hurt her one day. She even cited a stat, claiming victims who have been strangled once are 750% more likely to be murdered by their partner.
Yeah, I've seen many people with these topics when that's addictive. Let me phrase that. I've seen people do something in a real crucial manner with this, and yeah, this does happen quite often. So I've done research, and it's very, very alarming to my point of view. So yeah, I see where this leads, and it's not gonna end pretty. So don't be like this, people. So word of advice: if you really think strangling your love interests or anything in particular is gonna solve anything, it's gonna put you behind bars for a long time, probably for life. So don't be like these people, okay? Well, generally, it's gonna lead you to a real stick in the mud. So don't be like these people. Don't, please.
Logan replied saying he'd never do that because of his career and his daughter. Of course, take all this with a grain of salt because there's no hard proof, but these allegations were serious and stirred up a lot of concern. Rachel wasn't done yet though. She dropped more Instagram stories showing texts with Logan, where he begged her to come sit with him during the second half of the Super Bowl, even offering to pay her. She shut it down though, saying he ruined everything and wanted nothing to do with him. In another story, Rachel directly accused Logan of physically assaulting her for years and said he's been harassing her, refusing to let things end. What made it even weirder, all of Logan's known exes, Chili, Adriana, Rachel, Freedom Lynn, and even more girls we don't know about, at the time were all at the Super Bowl. Based on their Instagram stories, there's a good chance Logan was bouncing between all of them. Chili, noticeably, was the only one featured in Logan's story and the Chili vlog.
Chili, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What?
Talk to me right now. Don't talk to me right now.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey guys, you already know. We got Brady. We got Brady.
If we were to make rough guesses, assuming Logan did visit all the girls, he most likely spent the most time with Chili, as it was a pretty long vlog. The next girl Logan got himself involved with was Freedom Lynn. We saw her simply post an Instagram story of the Super Bowl view, which Chili reposted and wrote, "Don't tell Ratchet that Freedom was at the Super Bowl. It was a secret." And by Chili saying Ratchet, she's referring to Rachel. So assuming Chili mentioned it being a quote secret, there may have been a chance Logan got her tickets. Next up on the girls list, we have Adriana. She posted a picture of her at the Super Bowl and also posted a picture of her and an unknown person. But the picture that stood out the most was a picture of Adriana and Chili. The caption of the picture was, "Me and Chili pissing off." Now, this picture confirms a few things. That Adriana and Chili are 100% chill. And secondly, that Logan may have also gone to see Adriana with Chili. And finally, for Rachel, we already saw her stuff earlier in the video. Now, it's time to meet a new face in the SML drama, Kylie Hickey. On March 13th, she dropped a massive info dump about Logan. She basically said that they went on one date in 2021, but Logan got obsessed, buying her a car, MacBook, PS5, Switch, and more. Kylie also claimed Logan hired her and her boyfriend to help set up Adriana. Since Chili was pregnant and Logan wanted out, she said Logan made racist comments, pays Chili's mom $5K a week to watch Lily, and tries to keep people quiet. Then came receipts, messages showing Logan sending her money, complaining about Chili being drunk while caring for Lily, and asking if Kylie still wanted him in her life. She claimed he even paid Elena $100K to do the dirty, and even has a major foot fetish, sharing snaps.
Okay, major foot fetish? Are you fucking kidding me? Why in the actual hoo-ha fuck would you do something like that? Okay, because as for somebody who was also into that stuff, which I will have more info upon that user soon, but again, you're acting like the same level as that fucker from the Adventure Team cringe community. Okay, so good to know.
Where Logan sends her money for foot pics. But things turned serious again when Logan vented to Kylie about feeling unloved, saying Chili had become an alcoholic and started smoking. This lined up with the real news that Chili was arrested for a DUI and drug possession on June 7th, 2025.
Wow, DUI, drug possession, wow. Way to go, Chili. Way to go, bitch.
Most recent update in this wild drama. Back to the messages. Logan claimed Chili only cares about Lily for material reasons, like getting her house paid off by Logan. He said he still loved Kylie and didn't know how much longer he could be around Chili, which felt ironic considering he's the one known for cheating, not her. Then Kylie dropped even more messages, this time showing her warning Logan as she was about to expose everything. She sent screenshots from an SML drama page, and Logan panicked, telling her to stop. Kylie stood firm, saying she was done, and even mentioned a whole bunch of other things. Finally, Kylie leaked text showing Logan setting up Adriana. He told Kylie to go into a 7-Eleven and send a pic of Adriana's outfit that day. Another screenshot showed Logan paying her $2,000 and asking for updates, especially if Adriana talked to other guys. Super shady, and fans felt it didn't get nearly enough attention. It's sad this isn't talked about enough. After leaking everything with Logan, Kylie shared DMs with Adriana, and things got even messier. Adriana casually mentioned that Logan was juggling 7 women, though only 5 are known. Chili, Adriana, Elena, Rachel, and Kylie. She also claimed Logan bought her a house in summer of 2024 because he wanted to start a family with her. Later, Adriana found out Logan was starting to talk to Kylie, thanks to a mystery girl currently living with him who reached out. That might be girl 6 or 7. Then Kylie leaked combos with Chili, who confirmed she accidentally got pregnant by Logan, but had no romantic interest in him anymore. She said that they were basically just roommates, co-parenting, and another mentioned Logan needed to get tested if he ever wanted to have another kid with her. Chili also said Logan was just her baby daddy, and admitted she was keeping quiet because she wanted her $500,000 pool finish. The most recent thing we've gotten is a video surfacing of Logan and Rachel at a dance together.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, bro. Get your goddamn ugly ass.
That's it
Okay, that meme sounds pretty accurate, but that's funny.
for now. If you watched all the way to the end, you should watch this other video on screen. I mean, it's not like you have anything better to do. You just watched an hour-plus long video about me talking about the SML drama. Yeah.
Wow. So so that's basically that documentary from right here for what creation scene. So we have another one on our hands that we're gonna get to eventually, and that's the one with part 2 right here. So we're gonna get right into this, folks. So here we go. So viewer beware.
Have you ever wondered what SML characters will be like in the future? Just imagine all of their bad decisions compounding and where they'll end up. So today, we'll be speculating how some of the most popular characters' lives will be in the future, starting with all the future variants of characters we saw in SML movie The Old Machine. In this video, we saw Junior, Joseph, Cody, Jeffy, Chef Pee-Pee, and Brooklyn Guy turn old. But let's start off with Junior. Now, we could see Junior turn very old and have memory loss, as he would call Joseph Joey, which is just insane.
Why did you call me?
Oh, our friend Joey ain't moving.
Oh, let me see here.
Along with this, Junior would also end up breaking his back, most likely due to him having back issues as an old person. However, besides these two traits, Junior seemed like an ordinary old person. But now comes the fun part, which is speculation. Now, as we all know, Junior's daily life mostly consists of doing literally nothing besides sitting on the red couch, eating, and hanging out with Joseph and Cody. Along with this, Junior is about to turn 18 years old, and he still is yet to have a real job in the SML universe besides a fake predicist, as he literally only got this job so he could touch Margot Robbie's feet. So with all of this information we have on Junior's life, we can most likely guess that Junior might try to stay and live with Braxton, and essentially live the same life for decades to come. As in SML, we don't really see much character development, and overall, Junior is a pretty basic dude with a lack of life skills, so it's definitely not easy to predict. However, we have actually gotten glimpses from Junior himself in past videos on what he wants to do when he grows up. As in SML movie Junior's dream job, we see him say how his dream job is to be a streamer or a TikToker.
Well, you're almost 18, Junior. You should probably figure that out.
Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to be a famous streamer or a TikToker. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh yeah, we both get famous off of it.
Well, as for somebody who also had a TikTok account when I still currently do, I ain't gonna reveal this because it's not on my relevant convenience purposes, but again. As for somebody who is a TikToker, sometimes TikTok takes a lot of hits to the groin to actually earn money from that, which I've heard you do get money from that, but I don't do that because I'm not into fucking fame or money or anything in particular. Like, no. I'm not into one of those, really. Creation even pointed out that some people do a lot of nasty stuff on TikTok as well, but just keep in mind there are a lot of creeps on TikTok as well. So just don't fall for their scams and schemes, because it's not a real good relevant call to it. So don't be like that. And that's a good point, Creation. Thank you.
Now, if we compare Junior as a person and his dream job with most people who try to become streamers, our depiction is pretty darn accurate, as a majority of the streamers out there who don't succeed usually live in their mom's basement and don't do much on a daily basis besides stream. So with all of this information and theories combined, we can easily say that Junior will be a grown man who still lives with his parents and tries to make ends meet by doing social media content. But again, let's all remember that this information is rumored at the end of the day, and a lot of it can easily change when Junior's 18th birthday video releases. is. However, Cody, on the other hand, has a very different outlook for his future, and he is way easier to predict when it comes to his future life. Now, as we all know, Cody is really smart. In fact, he is one of the smartest SML characters out of everybody, which alone can get you a really good future. This can be proved by seeing all of the inventions Cody has made in the past, such as a future machine, a Kuka cloning machine, and even a shrink ray. All of this knowledge has even helped Cody get a whole scholarship at Harvard in SML movie Cody Goes to College, which of course Junior and Joseph ruined.
Congratulations! You've been accepted into Harvard!
What, Harvard? Like the college?
Yes, Harvard, the college! Look, they've accepted you and they wanted you to enroll into their summer classes, so what do you say?
Well, yeah, of course, I'd love to go to Harvard.
Now, obviously, Cody will easily have another opportunity at Harvard in the future. However, Cody has also been really smart with his current life, which we have seen a lot of recently, starting off with the fact that he just turned 18, and was even looking at possible places to live in SML movie Junior Sells His House.
I was going on Zillow looking for an apartment.
Wait, what? Why are you looking for an apartment?
What the hell for?
Are you homeless?
No, well, not yet. I turned 18 at the end of the month, and my parents are going to kick me out of the house, so I got to find an apartment so I'm not homeless.
However, just a few weeks later in Cody's 18th birthday, we would see that Cody ends up being able to stay at his parents' house, as Junior used the 4 years old logic on the cops. Therefore, he made his way back to his family's home. By putting this aside, the fact that Cody was already dedicating himself to finding a place to live just shows how good his mentality is. Along with this, we've already seen that Cody gets jobs in his teenage years, such as working at Subway and Red Lobster. Clearly, Cody wants himself to be successful, and he really does a good job at showing this. So with all of this, I can strongly say that Cody's future will be really good, and will consist of him having a good stable job with a nice home, and potentially starting a family once he finds an actual boyfriend, of course. So overall, Cody is probably the one who's most likely to have a successful future out of the friend group, which brings us to the third friend, which is none other than my boy Joseph. Now, Joseph has been homeless for almost 10 years now, as his mom ran away on him during Halloween of 2016. And ever since then, Joseph has lived on the streets and mostly hangs out at Junior's house, and really hasn't done much to contribute to his future, such as getting a job or hustling in any way. But of course, like anyone else in the world, Joseph does have a dream for a future, which is actually being an NBA player due to his deep love of basketball.
Joseph, what do you want to do?
Ooh, I'm going to be a famous NBA player. I'm going to be LeBron Jr.
Yeah, you can be the next LeBron.
Yeah.
Now, this dream is one that obviously many people have, and honestly, Joseph is most likely not going to achieve this goal, as he actually isn't good at basketball whatsoever. As we saw in SML movie, Joseph Gets Adopted.
I'm right here. What's up? What's up?
So, with all of these facts and
The accent, I'm sorry, just the fucking accent gets me. What the fuck? Okay, and then Creation said, okay, that's the funniest voice from that man. Sounds like a child. Okay. You're not wrong. I mean, generally they're mostly adults, but still, that's actually funny. But okay. Very funny. I mean, you know what? I gotta hear that again. I'm sorry.
So, with all of these facts in consideration, it's very likely that Joseph will stay homeless for a long time once he becomes an adult. Or he actually locks in and goes from the ground up by actually getting a job and making a living for himself, as he won't be able to basically live at Junior's house forever, especially if Junior also locks in and gets a family of his own. But honestly, the homeless route is way more likely, as in SML movie The Old Machine, we saw Joseph as an old person, and it was revealed that he was in a wheelchair and his jaw was all messed up due to chewing tobacco.
Oh, Joseph, Jesus Christ.
What happened to Joseph's bottom jaw?
I think the old machine predicted Joseph was going to start chewing tobacco, so it took his bottom jaw.
So,
I'm sorry, but why did that get so funny to me? Okay. But yet again, like, why, though? I mean, yes, I understand you're making it for fucking hilarious content and stuff like that in particular. Like, okay, I get that, but still, I don't know. Why in particular do you have to make it more obvious? Like, come on. You can't really do that. I mean, personally, like, you can't really, you know, do what's best, but, I mean, because again, word of advice, tobacco is very bad for you, in particular, even though I don't do any of those things, but other people who does in general, yeah, need to know that that's gonna probably kill you eventually. So yeah, I don't know what to say at this point, but yeah, just don't do tobacco, kids, because that's gonna get you into serious critical health conditions. So just don't do that, please. I beg you, please, don't do that.
It's either he had an insane tobacco addiction once he got his feet on the ground and became successful, or he got into that addiction while he was homeless. But let's be honest, the homeless route is way more likely, as a lot of homeless people will suffer with the same sort of addiction. So unfortunately for Joseph, he is most likely going to have a rough adulthood. Poor Joseph. However, a more confusing character to predict their future is none other than Jeffy himself. Now, out of the 4 friends in the SML friend group, Jeffy is the oldest out of all of them, being 21 years old. So we've already seen about 3 of his adult years so far, which helps us theorize a bit more. And as we all know, Jeffy turned 21 a few months ago, and he ended up winning $2.4 million at the casino.
Black 20 again! Black 20!
I'm chugging beer out of my...
Ain't no fucking way! $2.4 million! Get the fuck out! Let's go to the strip club! Yeah!
Which means that he definitely at least has some money lying around somewhere, which is always good to know. Along with this, Jeffy always finds some stupid way to make money, and ends up simply losing it. So if Jeffy were to actually lock in, he would potentially have some decent bread in the future. But honestly, Jeffy is not likely to move out of Marvin's house and actually get his own job and place to live, as obviously Jeffy isn't the smartest guy out there, and does stupid things all the time. And
Okay, just jam the freaking wall thing with the Taco Bell thing. Okay, that's actually fine. I'm gonna see that again.
as obviously Jeffy isn't the smartest guy out there, and does stupid things
Yep.
all the time. And not to mention, he's stuck in the 5th grade at 21 years old. And again, I can prove my theory even more with the old machine video. As in the video, we can still see Jeffy pooping his pants and acting absolutely stupid.
Cody!
Junior!
Oh. Call a doctor! Okay, I gotta call a doctor.
Is that my grandson?
No, it's Pappy.
So with all of this, we can see it severely unlikely that Jeffy will have a normal and successful future, and will most likely leech off Marvin still, especially since Marvin and Rose literally have not cared about Jeffy or what he does in recent times. But now that we got the man-child out of the way, let's talk about some of the actual adults in SML, starting off with Brooklyn Guy himself. Now, as we all know, Brooklyn Guy works basically every single job in the SML universe, and has an annoying wife named Karen along with his daughter Penelope. And according to the SML wiki, Brooklyn Guy is 48 years old, which means in just 2 years he'll turn 50. So yeah, we've already seen a lot of Brooklyn Guy's life already. So now all we really have to do is predict what he'll be doing as a senior citizen. And thanks to the handy dandy old machine video, we've already got a decent answer to that. In the video, we see that Brooklyn Guy still is working all of his jobs as an old man, which is honestly really impressive. However, we do get the confirmation that he does eventually retire. And we even hear how Karen was wanting to leave Brooklyn Guy in the future, which is honestly crazy, as it's usually Brookie who wants to leave her.
That's good.
Mom, what are you gonna do now that you're retired?
I'll probably go home, show my wife my wrinkly balls. Maybe that'll make her leave me for good this time.
Clearly, Brooklyn Guy is having a future life on the normal side, which is nice to see, as most characters we've gone over so far have some really weird futures. But now, let's look at Chef Pee-Pee in the future. Now, as we all know by now, Chef Pee-Pee literally does anything for Braxton at this point, and honestly can't escape him, which leads us to the more simple, and most likely the true theory for Chef Pee-Pee's future, which is that he's gonna be stuck with Braxton forever, which clearly isn't a good ending by any means. But at least Chef Pee-Pee will have an actual place to live in this scenario and won't be homeless. Along with the fact that Chef Pee-Pee likes bingo?
Hey! Bingo! I want to play bingo. I want to play bingo. Bingo.
Well, that was the more likely scenario. But now let's talk about the singular theory scenario, which is how Chef Pee-Pee actually ends up escaping from Braxton's horrible environment and finds an actual chef job that pays him actual money and lives a relatively normal life and starts a family, as Chef Pee-Pee is actually only 36 years old, so he's still relatively young. However, this scenario is most likely not accurate, as Chef Pee-Pee still does not know how to cook. so nobody else but Braxton would tolerate his cooking. But now let's look at Toad, or now known as Little T, I guess, but for the sake of everyone, I'll keep calling him Toad. Anyways, we would see the future version of Toad in SML movie Bowser Jr. Goes to the Future. In this video, we see a 56-year-old version of Toad and find out that he had over 6 heart attacks. Yes, 6. And the reason for this was because his diet solely consisted of milk and cookies for 50 years straight.
Wow, really? That's a long ways, dude. Milk and cookies. Oh, jeez, I couldn't really... I mean, I wouldn't say I wouldn't live without it, but still, I mean, it's a good meal, but you just need to keep in control of your diet, too. Like, someday that could actually kill you. Eating too much of that, yeah, instantly. Just keep that noted, please. Creation says that even when it comes to junk foods like that, that can literally probably can kill you one way or another when it comes to your diets, even when it comes to, like, diabetes or anything like that in particular. So just be careful for your diet, folks. All right. Good point there, Creation. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Which honestly makes sense, as he made a whole song about milk and cookies.
Yeah, I've been eating nothing but milk and cookies.
Yeah, for 50 straight years. He's had 6 heart attacks.
With 6 heart attacks?
Yeah.
Now, this version of Toad may be accurate, as in the video, the characters chose what they wanted to be as their future selves, to play along with the prank, which means that Toad most likely thinks that he'll be like this in the future, hence why he acted like this. And as you all know, the person you become, you want to be. So there's definitely a high chance that Toad will grow up to be an unhealthy man who only eats milk and cookies. Hell, he might even be Santa Claus. However, let's talk about another scenario, which is a full-on theory. And the theory in question is that Toad will grow up to be a successful pimp. Now, as we all know, in the real world, especially in places like Las Vegas, there are many pimps out there who run not-so-legal businesses with women, and obviously end up making insane money off of it. And in recent times, we've actually seen Toad as a pimp, such an SML movie Chef Pee-Pee's girlfriend.
But it sounds like a personal issue. You know me, Lil T is a pimp. I stay with some hoes. I can lend you one if you want.
You really could? You would lend me one of your hoes for the night?
Not only can Toad be a pimp and live a successful, illegal life full of shame, but he can also be a full-on mainstream rapper in the SML universe, as his current rap career is already big enough. And honestly, a lot of people in the SML universe already like his music, so he can definitely do that. But overall, Toad's future life ahead of him is looking really good as of now, and is definitely by far one of the coolest. However, now let's talk about some characters we haven't really seen future versions of. However, we're gonna make some good theories on what their future life will truly look like, starting off with the rich scumbag of SML himself, Mr. Goodman. Now, as we all know, Goodman already has an insane life, being insanely rich and owning basically anything. He owns a bunch of properties, including Marvin's house, Jimmy John's, Walmart, Domino's, Goodman Bank and Trust, and so much more.
Yeah, like he has so many fucking jobs. Holy shit, dude. You're making more money than everything. Jesus.
However, Goodman's situation here is a bit different, as he is the oldest character in this video, being around 66 years old, which means that he's already lived out a lot of his life, so there really isn't much to predict. But what we can predict is that Goodman will most likely expand his empire every few years, as we always find out that Goodman is an owner of something new, which means that Goodman will just get even richer and become more of a scumbag, which obviously isn't a good thing for Marvin, and from what it looks like, Goodman will probably end up dying rich, which will most likely leave his billions to Richard and Benjamin. However, while that theory is most likely going to happen, now let's make a more fun theory, which is how in a few years, karma will really hit Goodman due to being such a piece of shit to everyone. And due to that, Goodman will lose everything, whether it's a huge lawsuit or some stupid bet or investment that costs him everything. Now, the reason why this theory is in this video is because we've already seen Goodman stupidly lose his money before, such as in SML movie The Bet, where he lost everything in such a stupid way, which was honestly karma.
Well, yeah, so what are you gonna do now? You lost all your money. I don't know, Mario. I'm broke as fuck. I'm sorry. Don't cry.
And this wasn't the only time Goodman bet on stupid stuff, as in SML movie The Contract, Goodman kept betting that Marvin would destroy a contract under a specific amount of time, and Goodman even admits at one point that he likes betting on stupid stuff.
Listen, we're both rich assholes, so we like to bet on stupid things. And so I bet $50 million that you would destroy that contract within 10 minutes.
So taking all of this into consideration shows that Goodman is also very likely to lose everything. And honestly, it will be deserved if he does. But there's no better time than now than to talk about one of Goodman's biggest ops, Marvin. Now, Marvin's theory won't really be that complicated, as honestly, Marvin's life is quite the definition of a bum. We see in literally every video that Marvin's in, he just sits on the red couch with Rose 95% of the time, miserably failing every time he tries to get an actual job, with him not being able to pay any of his bills. With all of this in mind, we can definitely theorize that Marvin's future will consist of him rotting on the couch, eventually to his death, as according to the SML wiki, Marvin is 40 years old. Which, if you're being that much of a bum at 40, there truly isn't much hope for a future. And of course, the more time passes, the less he will care about Jeffy, or anything really. And there will be even more of a chance of Rose divorcing him if she eventually gets tired of him, which would make a lot of sense. So yeah, it's clear that Marvin is gonna have it real bad in the future. And he also might end up on 600-pound life, but I don't know, that's more of a theory. But those were all of the main SML characters' potential lives in the future. If you want to learn more about SML, make sure to click the video on screen. I'm sure you'll love it.
Yeah, okay.
This is
basically, we'll have to save this one for another time. So, other than that, this is basically going to be the end of this here. So, yeah. So, we'll do part 2 of that eventually soon. But again, that was, wow. Not what I expected, folks. But yeah, that was not what I expected. So, other than that, that's going to be our special showcase for Talk Show at Night. So, thank you guys for tuning in for Talk Show at Night. I have been Catalina, your co-host, and Creation AK Lucario says good night, fellow friends, and I hope to see you guys on the next showcase of Talk Show at Night. So thank you for tuning in. So we are calling this show a wrap, so thank you guys for tuning in, and don't be like SML, because, wow, after all this, I'm cutting the cords from Tato Tyler and Chili and all those people. Straight up, I'm going to, because this really got very interesting. So thank you, Creation, for all the info upon this. So thank you for that. So with that being said, we will get to part 2 when we have the time, so stay tuned for part 2 along the way. So, again, don't be like these people and don't be like SuperMarioLogan, because you will regret it eventually. And if there are any white knights that support that shit, you are downfall, retarded, and stupid. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. So this has been Talk Show at Night. This has been quite a show. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys on the next Talk Show at Night showcase. So this has been Talk Show at Night, and I bid you all good night and farewell. And stay safe, folks. Stay safe.